even watching? I was sleeping until just now, so... So, welcome to the front yard. Which is a horror game where you... Which is a horror game where you work at your job in the 1800s and there's meat. Start. While based on real citizens and places, this game is a work of fiction. Any characters are reflect reality and results in coincidence. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be the calling for this name, but it's pancakes. On Tuesday mornings, my mother would make me pancakes. They were not that good, always burnt at the bottom. Mom was in a rush, so I can never blame her. I remember clearly waking up. I got so much of her morning that by the time me and my brothers had woken up, she'd be rushing out the door. She quickly rained on my shoulder, linked hair into a ponytail, kissed her forehead as a half-hearted goodbye. But Mom would put effort into the pancakes. I knew that much. She wanted us to eat well. I know that much. Perga! Ma, I'm tired. 10 more minutes. You didn't have pancakes, then wait. Virgo! Oh, I forgot how this game went. Pancakes? What the hell are you talking about? Let me know if the BGM is too loud, by the way. Oi, hurry up. Oh, I should probably open the stream on somewhere else. We're going to be late for work. Don't go 10 minutes. I've already given you 20. Virgil. This guy. Virgil! Stop doing that! Then wake up! It hits me so hard! Fine, I'm awake. Okay? Jeez. Change, would you? You have to leave now. Ponya. Ponya. Antume. Night, 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 night. It's probably waiting for us to have some respect. Yeah, whatever. Go to sleep. Your bed. There's only one bedroom in this apartment. Since your work is more strenuous, Owen lets you sleep here. It smells. A bottle of alcohol. A pile of clothes. They need to be washed. There is a spilled bottle of alcohol on the floor. An open bottle of alcohol. Someone clean that up. Some dirty clothes. Chest full with all sorts of random items. A pile of dirty clothes. Blood on the clothes. Not enough people are worried about that. A small dusty Adamanai, your neighbors, found in a dump nearby. A top is an info from Owen's parents. Seems like Owen is in the process of writing back. Besides an empty face and a photograph. It's the only thing you brought from home. From left to right, it shows your younger brothers, your mother, then yourself. It shows signs of having been crumpled up. Saw you today. Peel and open bottles of alcohol. The couch. Owen sleeps here. Smells less than the bed. A pile of dirty clothes. Small stove. Chest filled with cleaning supplies and alcohol. Cabinet. Seasonings, breads, and cooking utensils are stored here. While it's fair for you to buy meat, you keep what you have on the bottom shelf. Chest full with canned and dry goods. There are a couple of unopened alcohol bottles as well. The kitchen table. Ready? Ready. As ever. Let's go then. Hi. Ah, Owen. Good morning. I was wondering if you two would be working today. You don't have to hurry if that's the case. The hours just left. Buenas abdomenas. Good morning to you as well. Yes, Fergal had a rough start this morning. But it can't be helped. We'll be off now, so don't worry yourself too much. If we leave right now, we should get to our buildings with enough time to spare. This walk to the padding building's that brief, though. Whenever I go along with the other men, it feels like quite a trek. Not to mention trains. You know, a young boy was charged the other day. Stories like that seem to be becoming the norm. But like I said, Buenas Adomenas, you don't need to worry. Today's any other work day. We just happen to be a bit late. Besides, neither of us takes the route along the tracks. The trains only go by the stockyard, not the butchering and patting buildings. Well, if you say so. Dahlia is busy today, so she sent me to do lunch. Today? The butcher has some good cuts this week. Hey, these look different from usual. He says it's ham. Really? Still Jones. Oh. Your accent is getting better. Say the first pronunciation is perfect. That's so, well. Shoe Jones. Bye-bye. Rajon, don't let me hold you any longer. You have work to get to. Thank you then. Dear only other night in my next wishes. What happens if we just don't get lunch? Yadamanai apartment. They're the family that offered you come with them to Chicago for work. At the time you believed it to be a prospect with 0 cons. Nowadays, well, no point in dwelling over past mistakes. Oh, this door leads to a few other apartments. They house Lithuanians around your age. An apartment. The Yards of Chicago, 1883. A district of Chicago entirely dedicated to meatpacking. I'm from New York, so maybe I don't have the right to say anything, but it's filthy here. Dead cats and dogs litter the streets. Some get eaten by other animals, bugs, vultures, and such, while the rest are thrown into trucks that are supposed to destroy trash. In reality, the carcasses end up rotting in them from days on end, so quickly a mob is just as useless. Sure, they're not the only thing creating the terrible smell of these neighborhoods, but they certainly contribute to it. There's also a mice problem. Well, I'm not sure I can call it a problem if it's so normalized. I remember when we first moved, Fergal was scared of rats. He says he's gotten over it, but I doubt that's the case. I don't even know where to start with all the trash. I'd assume that with time I'd get used to the foul odors that permeate through this bubble. I wonder what it'd be like to some fresh air again. Hey. Is my Lithuanian actually getting better? I'm not going to lie, it's far from perfect. But it's also far from it was when you first came here. Your improvement is pretty impressive. Ooh, a compliment from Sober Owen. How rare. Just take it, would you? Being honest. Even if you only know basic phrases, you could probably pass off as a child of Lithuanians. That's definitely a stretch. Have a bit more confidence in yourself. You and Angela trying to understand your broken sentences. I can't tell if her knowing more English than I do Lithuanian is in a press for embarrassing. At least something's changed. I made it. Just as you said, with time to spare. Maybe I'll start sleeping in more. Don't even think about it, you have to skip breakfast. Oatmeal gets old fast when you've been eating it for over a year straight. Oh, and seeing the same taste as much is like a blessing. Fine, whatever. See you tonight. Bye-bye! God, for someone who hates working, Owen just sure does value routine. Wonder what it's like once inside. See, Owen and I work in different parts of the packing building. There's a famed stockyard itself where all the cows and hogs and sheep are rounded up in tiny pens. Then there's a butcher and packing buildings. Oh, that's loud. I assume that because I'm bad with tedious stuff, I work with directly killing cattle. Just swing a sledgehammer straight to the center of a cow's stall. That was too complicated. Owen handles some more hands-on tasks towards the end of the line. I'm not sure if this is it, but I'm pretty sure you cut some bigger chunks of chopped meat into smaller healthier than what I do, I'll say that much. It is such a much raw meat I do insane, all that blood and lunch. Well, if Owen can come home every day like the same as the last, I shouldn't be too concerned. I guess it's our routine. Owen wakes me up, we eat oatmeal, doing lots of work. And of course the best part of the day, coming home. Owen gets up before me, so he should be back by now. The Minai apartment. They're the family that offered Owen the job here. Much like everyone else in this building, they only speak Lithuanian, so Owen has to be the middleman for most of your conversations. Though they do have a daughter, Angelica, who you've been teaching English to. She's a bit of a strange girl, but she's taking a liking to you. Don't take that as an indicator of a good day. If you liked hearing screams of someone just from a atrocity, then yes, I had an amazing day. Another train incident, huh? Order this time. No, another. Some ran onto the tracks and she started chasing after him when... At least lunch days are different. You're uncharacteristically optimistic. Compass. You picked it up for just this morning. I'm shocked. Usually need to transfer whenever phone sits for you. And you might think you know everything about me, but I'll have you know that I'm a very perceptive person. You, perceptive, as if denser than the meat we work with. You're not funny. Now, I know you're making stuff up. Cut the crap. But yeah, lunch was good for once, surprisingly. Never in my life did I think I would be so excited by 2 slices of ham. Bars in hell. That it is. Where are you going? I'm still hungry. You're cooking dinner? Sure, why not? That's rare. Well, I'm not going to stop you. You can mess up your paying for groceries that time. Fine. What to make? I'm pretty sure we had some sauerkraut left. So if it is then... Once you done the ingredients, you made soup. Sip, 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 sip. Sip, 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 sip. Sip, sip, soup. Obtain salt and pepper. There's some dry bread that Owen likes here too. We'll make a mental note to get later. Just for 10 of dried oats. They're unopened alcohol as well. Obtain potatoes, sauerkraut, and carrot. Water! The broth should have been in here. You should look elsewhere for it. I remember being in the bedroom. Just with all sorts of random items. No. Under the bed. Bed. Pile of clothes. Things we wash. Upon sifting through the pile. Obtain broth. I wonder what that town was doing in there. Supu supu supu. Sup sip 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 supu. Supu. Supu sup. Poo 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 poo. Owen, it's ready. I just used leftovers from last week. The bread might be a bit stale, but no, it's good. I'm excited, it smells great. Thank you for this meal. Salty. I figured you'd say that. The bread tasted with it though. You're getting better at cooking. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to make pancakes someday. Bertle's gone to take a shower. It's pretty late. You can sleep whenever you like. A pile of dirty clothes. A desk. Sorry today. There's no reason for you to go into Fertle's room. Can I drink? If you know then follow it on at home. It's warm here. There is Vic, suffocating you with the refutate. Smells terrible. Intestine chokes you. Intestines choke you. Fat fills your lungs. Meat embraces you whole. Oh my god, I forgot about the Eid soundtrack in here. This plays again. Meat from the chuck. Cut it? Wait! Spend years doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Butcher knife in can, you cut excess cartilage off of toughened beef. Over time, you witness people commit heinous acts towards whatever's was see as food. Don't get paid enough to worry about how sanitary your work is, so why do you? Not suspicious every time you witness enough from a throw up, piss, or lose a finger to the bloody mass. You remind of yourself at the dining table of your youth. What state was your favorite after all? Ah. Don't want to go back to sleep right now. Pile the meat. Eat your mood as before someone decides to mess with it. Dinner table. There are 2 plates of respective seats. Both have stains of blood smeared across them. Otherwise, they've been wiped clean. There are no signs of the meal that once separated them other than grease glistening under the dim light. A pot covered in dirt and dry blood. On lifting its heavy lid, you are hit with the stench of vomit. Innards leak from within. Cannot tell if they're from a cow or a human. And I can't go to the... How finished alcohol bottle to drink? Yeah, sure. This has always helped, even for a little bit. Chest that reads a manure. Fertile sledgehammer. It's around 4 pounds heavy. Swinging it for hours straight must be really tiring. Wonder if anyone has been hit on accident. Pile of clothes stains in blood. Sleeping. How can you do so in such peace? Oh yeah, let me interact with the window and then did it. Who cares what the weather is? You have to go to work anyway. Get on moving, Buster. Go to work? It's been many years since you first moved here. Since you left the nice life you had, surrounded by people you loved, to become a man. Is that what this is? Being a true American man? Standing in a pool of murky blood, limbs buried in guts and leftover fat. Stitches spending hours on end in a room full of miserable workers, filled with bacteria and sweat. Instead of abandoning comfort for rawness for a real city, you made a mistake. made such a huge irreversible mistake in coming here. When we stepped into work for the first time, we threw up. Shouldn't that have been a sign? It means that dying to receive enough compensation for the turmoil you've been through. You tried an innocent Fertile along with you. He was selfless at the time, and the hope you gave him was beyond false. Stinks. Stinks of murder and shit. Child's like humans. Can't tell the difference anymore, nor do you care. That means you know better than everyone else. It's all the same now. Everything bleeds red at the end of the line. If you put a human heart in front of them, would they even be able to tell the difference? Would you eat all the same? It's warm here. Tears fit, suffocating you with every breath you take. It smells terrible. Intestines choke you, fat fills your lungs. Meat embraces you whole. Huh. The morning? Were you watching me? What? You were tossing and turning and all that, and I got worried. But I was also just genuinely intrigued. Instead of funny. You're terrible. I'm not. Ah, screw that. Can I worry for once? You look awfully rattled. Fine. What time is it? Late enough that you have to skip breakfast. Let's die. Okay. Like today. Desk. Three clothes. Couch. Owen sleeps here. You're Owen! Smells us in the bed. Three clothes. Alcohol. Go to work. I wonder when the mundanity of this room will end. Another week, another long day of work. Sleepy. Owen's going to be drunk again, isn't he? I'm hurt. Oh. Virgil! You're back late? Yeesh, drinking this early. How are you talking about? Silly they say you're the one that's late, Virgil. Stop saying my name. Ha, so rude. Come on, you look miserable. Have a bottle of Sunny, take the edge off. It's sad to drink alone. Give me that. Owen's always had this problem, if I'm allowed to call it that. I always come back later than him, but on Friday nights, he procures 1 or 2 bottles, offering me half of a quarter and downing the rest. I never asked him why, but I'll often start rambling about some... You know, back in Lithuania, they used to have a huge drinking problem. You don't say. Do! And you know, the crazy part is, the Vision started a sobriety movement that worked. Oh no, wait, Fertile said that. The bishop started a sobriety movement that worked. Yes, how do you know? Lucky guess. Or because you told me 1,000,000,000 times. It's damn lucky if everybody's ever been. Fertile, I don't say this much, but I'm glad you came here with me. Not sure read or anything. I'm sure as hell would if I were you. I sound like teammates live a lot more bearable. I'm just glad you're a friend, Fertile. Friend, huh? Do I regret coming here? Yes, often. I regret so much. But all Owen did was offer me an estate. The grand scheme of things, he was just as naive as me. Miss, excuse me? He's just being a polite boy. 8 years ago when he... Oh my god, that's loud. Miss! Are you talking to me? Sir? Hold on, do you just mistake me for a girl? No, I didn't. Oh, that isn't important right now. Don't seem right for around here. Are you lost? Irui, you shouldn't be out here so late. It's not safe. You could have just let me after realizing that it wasn't a girl. Yet he... Sorry to have you take the floor. We don't have a guest room, so... I'm shocked my parents agreed. They really let me go out with the other boys here unless I know them from church, so I'm allowing the strangers stay as quiet. Your name is Fertile, right? Where are you from? And if I may ask, why are you traveling so late? Fertile? Ah, right, you must be tired. Sorry for bothering you and, sleep well. Good night. This one night is shouting enough for sure. It ended up being 3. It's quite selfish, overstay my welcome. What can I say? After the Electro's presence. I should have had it hide it my way. I would have stayed at this place forever. What? So your mom just makes you keep your hair long because she likes it? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That it is. Very confusing too. That's what I keep telling her. She never listens though. Once I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna shave my head. Dad will teach her. Speaking of which, where are you going exactly? The part of New York that you're from is a ways away from here. You walked all the way here? Yeah, I walked. I figured a bit the more manly thing to do. The more manly, badass, hero thing to do. No, I'm sorry. That's a bit stupid. Shut up! Let me tell you what my plan is. See, I have 2 younger twin brothers, and after they were born, my dad left some other part of the city for work. So he's completely out of my life. He sends out money and letters and stuff. He's just not home. I don't remember him much either. And I'm getting sick of my mom. She's a tailor, and the job is quite time consuming, so she's always irritable with me. My boys get special treatment all the time. She sees my personality as in line with what she sees as a perfect eldest child. Doesn't think she has to limit me so much. So I just decided one day to teach her a lesson. I'm gonna find my dad and live with him from now on. Plain simple. Seriously? That's your justification for running away unannounced? Yeah, isn't it valid? Fertile. Instead of continuing this journey, I think you should go home tomorrow. What are you... Her mom just seems to be a busy woman. Will you say she's abusive? Of course not. Then go home. She's probably worried sick. And write me back when you do, okay? We're friends now, I want to keep in touch. Alright, I will. Please do not describe how grateful I am to unknowing no one for sending me back because, well, my first letter must have come as a shock. Dear Owen, I hope you're faring well. I've arrived home safely, but I bring very terrible news. Mal has passed away in the time he was gone. Supposedly due to a disease they cannot pinpoint. Dear Fertile, this is deeply sensitive to hear. My deepest condolences. I'm sorry I come to this right. I wish I could be there with you. Yeah, I wish you was there with me too. I tried to keep my first few letters a bit brighter, but I'm sure my grief became more prominent. Dear Fergal, how are you? School has been quite rough, but I've been performing well in my classes. Dear Owen, I have seen better days, but similarly, school has been alright. My grades are never great, so I suppose what they are now isn't too shocking. Dear Fergal, it's summer. My family will be traveling soon, so my letters may be sparse. Dear Owen, sorry for not writing in so long. Have you returned? Dear Fergal, yes, we have. I was worried you wouldn't write back. I've attached some photos from our vacation. Owen, sorry for not writing again. You look so lovely. Dear Fergal. Owen. Dear Fergal. Fergal. Dear Fergal, I hope this address is still applicable. Are you looking for work? I have an offer that just might serve us well. Write me back if you are interested. Dear friend, Owen. Dear Owen, yes, this address is still my own. Please let me know the details. I am interested. Many thanks, Fergal. I'm not sure why Owen ever offered I'd come with him. We live miles from each other. You could have easily asked the people near him. Yet he asked me. Is that a pity? Have you picked up on how much the guilt of not being with Mom in her final moments had hit me? Well, even if that's why, I'm glad he did. Even if all the difference scares me, at least I have Owen. A few days later. More work done. This gets awfully redundant fast, doesn't it? Oh. Owen? Fergal. Owen, great to see you in here. Are you taking a bed for once? Yeah, if you don't mind. Eh? Why you're acting so polite? Of course I don't. Thanks. Are you alright? You haven't been looking too great since that nightmare. I'm alright too, just don't look at me like that. Just a small cold. I'll be over it when I sleep. Well, you say so. I trust you. I'll take the couch. Sleep as long as you want. Thanks again, Fergal. A drink or two never hurt. A few weeks passed and Owen's health deteriorated greatly. Truth be told, I'm not sure if being different than usual witnessing it happen before your eyes is worse, but I felt helpless, useless. And he cut his hair short. I think that's Fergal. Yet the world moved on. However, I never stopped in the first place. Cleavers and sledgehammers still swung. Now it's just under the flesh. Hazy sound didn't even let up. Sickening, sick as the life side of a sawyard salts were known. Someone disappearing is just another slot to fill. Without knowing, it became harder to live in this building too. Broken sentences only being seen, sad signs from the end of the night. So I doubt there's any person to either of us being here. Sure, I'll die a death as silent as yours. So that was the front yard.